Hi there, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about positive angles and negative angles. Besides that, we are also going to find the correct quadrant on a Cartesian plane and the corresponding acute angle for the given angles. Now let's see what is positive angles and negative angles. Positive angles are angles measured in the anti-clockwise direction from the positive x-axis, whereas negative angles are angles measured in the clockwise direction from the positive x-axis. Let's move on to see more examples on positive angles and negative angles. Okay, now let's do the labeling of the quadrant. So this quadrant is labeled as the first quadrant, and you move in anti-clockwise direction to do the labeling. Okay, so this is the second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, all positive, that means sine, cos, and tangent. In second quadrant, it is only sine positive. So in order to do this, you just remember add sugar to coffee. Okay, it's easy for you to remember. So A for all. As for sine, only in second quadrant only sine is positive. In third quadrant only tangent is positive, and in fourth quadrant it is cos. And one more thing, you must know the position of the acute angle. Okay, in first quadrant, this is the position of the acute angle. That means it lies between the radius and the x-axis. And in second quadrant, it is over here. Again, it is between the radius and x-axis. And in third quadrant, it is over here. Okay, so this is your radius, and in fourth quadrant it is over here. So in order to remember the position of the acute angle of each quadrant here, you just remember the shape of the butterfly. That will help you to remember the position of the acute angle of each quadrant. Okay, indicate each of the angles below in the correct quadrant on a Cartesian plane and state the corresponding acute angle. Okay, so we need to state the quadrant and also the acute angle. So we just learned the position of the acute angle for each of the quadrant. Okay, now you're given the angle. It is a positive angle. Okay, 315 degree. Okay, remember, if it is positive angle, your direction, the movement will be in anti-clockwise direction from the x-axis. So you have to move in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, since it is 315, so until here it is already 180 to 170. So 315 will be somewhere here. Okay, so this is 315 degree altogether. Okay, now therefore we can identify the quadrant. So this is the fourth quadrant, and the acute angle, remember the acute angle must lie between the radius and the x-axis. So here the acute angle equals to 45 degree. So you need to state the quadrant. So what is the quadrant? The quadrant is fourth quadrant, and the acute angle. Acute angle, the value is 45 degree. Okay, let's move on to the second question. So here you are given negative 315. So remember, if negative, the direction will be clockwise direction. So you have to go 315 degree. Okay, and you will reach first quadrant. please remember the quadrant. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So you will stop at first quadrant. So here the quadrant will be first quadrant and the acute angle. So if you still remember the butterfly, so the acute angle will be, okay, so here it is 315, therefore your acute angle will be 45 degree. So acute angle equals to 45 degree. Okay, now let's see another one more. Okay, so here now you are given 2/3 pi. So if you still remember the value of pi, it is 180 degree. So 2/3 times 180 degree, therefore you'll get 120 degree. So the given angle here is 120 degree and it is positive. Therefore your movement will be in anti-clockwise direction. So you stop here because this is over here, it is 90 plus you'll move on to until second quadrant. Okay, you stop at second quadrant. Okay, therefore you can write the answer. So the quadrant is second quadrant. And how about the acute angle? Okay, so remember the butterfly, so it have to be here between the x-axis and the radius. So this is the radius. So the acute angle, so since the angle over here we have moved 120 degree, therefore left another 60 degree. Okay, so how did I get the 60 degree? Total 180 minus 120, therefore the acute angle is 60 degree. Okay, let's see one more. Okay, so here you are given negative 1/3 pi. So the pi value is 180. Okay, simplify this, you get negative 60 degree. Okay, negative, the angle is a negative angle, therefore you have to go in clockwise direction and you will stop here because you won't go beyond that. Okay, let me do again. So here, so it is only 60 degree, so you stop here. Okay, so this will be the acute angle and the quadrant is fourth quadrant. Okay, then you can state the quadrant 4 as the answer, and the acute angle for this case it is 60 degree. With that, we have come to the end of the lesson. Thanks for watching and do subscribe for more videos.